The voltage drop that you see along the distributor, it is better understood if we understand through the means of an example. Okay. A distributor feeder of 1 kilometer length having resistance but negligible reactance is fed from both ends by 400 volt 50 Hz balanced sources. Both voltage sources S1 and S2 are in phase. The feeder supplies concentrated loads of unity power factor as shown. The contributions of S1 and S2 in 100 ampere current supplied at location P respectively are. So we will see how to do this problem. So first there is a source S1 here and this is at the other end source S2. Okay. Now there is some current that is being tapped off at different points. This is 200 amperes. So at this point P, the current is 100 amperes. Now what we need to know is how much current is contributed by S1 and how much by S2. Okay, so that is the question. First we will take the currents that is coming out from S1, we will take as I1, and through S2 is delivering I2 current, let us see. Now the current I1, it is flowing here, but it is being tapped off at this point. So what will be the current through this? It is going to be I1 minus 200. Okay, and similarly when further 100 amperes is being tapped off here, what will be left out? I1 minus 300. I1 minus 300. Next, what about in this section? Here the current is I2 in the opposite direction, but we want to express in terms of all the currents in terms of only one variable. Okay, so we will express in terms of I1, thinking that if I1 minus 300 is flowing like this and 200 is being tapped off, what will be left out here? I1 minus 500. So this is I1 minus 500. Since it is given as unity power factor, we don't have to worry about the phase. Okay. Now what will be the voltage drop? Vs1 minus Vs2. Okay. So in this case it is given as 0, but what will be the expression in terms of the current? Okay. So this is going to be the voltage drop across this part. Okay. So if you consider R to be the resistance per unit length, some value R, be resistance per unit length, then what is the voltage drop along this? It is going to be I1 into the length of this section, right? So the length, it is given in the question 400 meters. Okay, so you can write I1 into R into 400. Similarly, what is the voltage drop across the next section? I1 minus 200 into R into 200. So you can in fact write these lengths here. 200, this is also given as 200 and this is also given as 200. Okay, so here you are going to get I1 minus 200 into R into 200. Similarly, voltage drop across the next section is I1 minus 300 into R into 200. The voltage drop across the last branch, it is going to be I1 minus 500 into R into 200. Okay, so now Vs1 minus Vs2 is 0. The magnitudes are equal and phases are also equal, so it is 0. Now you are going to get all of the R you can cancel out, right? So you are going to get an equation in one variable, right? Only I1. I1 minus 300 into 200 plus I1 minus 500 into 200. Okay, so if you solve this, I1 value you are going to get 200 amperes. Okay, so you can see that if 200 amperes is flowing like this, all of it is flowing through this only. Okay, so this will be, if also we can find I2, right? So I1 minus 500 is equal to minus I2. So I1 minus 500 is going to be minus 300. So I2 is 300. So it is taking off, it is contributing 200 here and then 100 here. So what about this? The current through this is going to be 0. So then what is the contribution of S1 in this 100 amperes? It is going to be 0, and contribution of S2 is going to be 100. Okay, so all of the current is being given by, contributed by S2 only. Okay, therefore contribution by S1 at P is 0 and contribution by S2 at P is 100 amperes. A single phase distributor has a resistance of 0.3 ohm and a reactance of 0.4 ohm. The far end of the distributor has a load current of 80 amperes and power factor 0.8 lagging at 220 volt. The midpoint M of the distributor has a load current of 50 amperes at power factor of 0.707 lagging with reference to voltage M. Calculate the sending end voltage. So first what we will do in this problem, we will try to construct what the distributor looks like. Okay. So first what is given? The far end of the distributor. It has a load current of 80 amperes. So we will take this as VR. Okay. And this current, it is going to be 80 amperes. And what is the power factor? 0.8 lagging. And this is given as 220 volt. So only the magnitude we know as of now. Next, what is given? Midpoint is M. So let us say this is the midpoint and this is the sending end voltage. Okay. At midpoint there is a load current of 50 amperes and the power factor is going to be 0.707 lagging. Okay. So this is the main information that is given. Now what we have to do? We have to find this sending end voltage. So the total resistance of the entire distributor, this is given as 0.3 ohms. Okay, and similarly reactance is given as 0.4 ohms. Right. So if you take this as A, the sending end point you will take as A and the receiving end point if you take as B, then what will be the resistance of AM? This will be equal to the resistance of MB because they are both equal in length, right? M is the midpoint. This is going to be 0.3 by 2, which is equal to 0.15 ohms. Okay. Similarly, the reactance of AM is equal to the reactance of MB and this is going to be 0.2 ohms. Now this 80 amperes current at the receiving side we will take as IR magnitude and this we will take as IM. Okay, and the voltage here we will take as VM. Now we will start off by taking the receiving end voltage to be at reference, the reference phasor. Okay, so VR, let VR be reference phasor. So this implies that VR bar, this is equal to 220 angle 0 degrees. Now what will be IR? The magnitude is given 80 and it is given that it is 0.8 lagging. So this is minus cos inverse 0.8. This you are going to get 80 angle minus 36.87 degrees. Then the midpoint voltage, that is VM, this will be what? It will be equal to this drop, the drop across MB plus the receiving end voltage, right? So VM is equal to VMB plus VR. And what is the drop across MB? This is going to be the current into the resistance. Resistance we know it is 0.15 plus J 0.2. Okay, plus VR. Now we know IR and VR, right? So 80 angle minus 36.87 degrees and 0.15 plus J 0.2 plus 220 angle 0 degrees. Okay, so this you are going to get 239.27 angle 1.34 degrees volts. Now once you know VM, then what will be the sending end voltage? This will be equal to the drop across this section plus Vm. Okay. Now Vm we know, we need to find the drop across this. So if we need to find the drop across this, we need the current through it. Okay. So what will be the current through this? If you take this as Is. Okay. So this is going to be Im plus Ir. Is is equal to Im. These are all phasors, right? So Is is equal to Im bar plus Ir bar. Okay. So Im magnitude, it is given how much it is? 50 amperes. And what will be the phase? This is going to be the phase of Vm, that is 1.34 minus cos inverse 0.707, right, because it is given as 0.707 lagging. Okay, plus Ir, anyways we know it is 80 angle minus 36.87 degrees. Okay, so this if you calculate, then you are going to get 20 angle minus 43.66 degrees. Okay, so from here you can find out the sending end voltage. Therefore sending end voltage Vs bar is equal to Is into 0.15 plus j.2 plus Vm bar. Okay, so this if you calculate, you're going to get 271.058 angle 2.80 degrees in volts.